Hi there. My name is Jaspii, and I've been playing Counter-Strike Global Offensive for 2 years. Today I'm going to be going through a basic beginner's tutorial to this magnificent game, where I tell you things that can just help you win some rounds and have the advantage on your opponents. But before I do that, make sure you hit the like button and subscribe. I put a lot of work into this video, so I'm thankful for any support or criticism. The concept of CSGO is very simple. CSGO is terrorists versus counter-terrorists. Terrorists try to plant bombs or hold hostages, while the counter-terrorists try to save the day by defusing and saving hostages. Which makes it pretty straightforward, you'd think, but the game gets a lot more complex as you go more in depth. Competitive consists of mainly two different game styles. DE underscore means a defusal map where terrorists plant the bomb and counter-terrorists try to defuse. Pretty simple. And then the second part would be hostage situations. The terrorists try to play the defensive side by trying to defend the hostage and eliminate any counter-terrorists that try to rescue that said hostage. Oftentimes, no matter how bad your aim is, you can win if you direct your team to play more strategic than the enemy team. This can be done by having one player go A and make a lot of noise, while the rest of your teammates sit outside of, say, B tons on Dust 2 and wait for the enemies to rotate to your bait player. The more strategic you are, the more likely you are to climb the ranks of Counter-Strike Global Offensive. Being strategic is very important on the pistol round. If you are lucky enough to be the endgame leader and able to direct your teammates, what you want to do is you want to have two players buy armor, find the player with the best shot, and tell him to upgrade his pistol to a P250, or maybe even a Tech 9 or a 5.7, whatever his preference is and what he can shoot best with. Direct one player to go utility by buying flashbangs and smoke, and then you want one player to have a kit if you're on CT. And the counterpart for that on T side would be two players with utility or another player with armor. If you're lucky enough to win the first round, you should most likely go with an anti-eco buy by getting SMGs or rifles for your team to try and ensure that you win the second round, and then you can try and continue to win the third round while the enemy team's broke. If you lost the first round though, you need to eco and save your money to prepare for your buy round. Unless you get a plant or you win a round, it's most likely going to be round 4. To buy whenever all your teammates can afford a rifle or a strong SMG along with armor and utility. I cannot stress this enough. Do not buy if you are the only player with money on your team. Only buy when all of your members can afford to get a rifle or strong SMG along with armor and utility. It's a very, very vital part to keeping your economy good, to have your team on the advantage. To increase your aim and accuracy, I have a link in the description to another video of mine where I go more in depth on how to find the perfect sensitivity and how to make sure that it's just right. CSGO has a complex spray system unlike any other FPS game where you practically shoot straight every time. Call of Duty! Learning these spray patterns cannot be done overnight. The best way it is to practice them in-game constantly, frequently, as much as you can. Just practice is the only way you can do it. If you are spraying and moving, you are likely not going to hit a single target. The only way you can really be accurate when spraying is spraying at only close and mid-range after you've learned how to spray. Before then, you're going to be spraying at only close range, and you want to be tapping at mid and long range until you learn the spray patterns. Tapping at long range is the easiest way to get kills at a distance with rifles. You do not want to spray from that far because it's very unlikely that you're actually going to hit someone. I've seen this many times. One thing to remember is that all it takes is 1 pixel to miss a shot. Don't get angry if you miss, or it will just cause you to be even less accurate. You don't want to complain about your shots, because half of the time, you honestly did miss. No matter how close it is, you can always just miss by 1 pixel. And 1 pixel is always a possibility that you could never notice you were gonna miss. Thank you for watching this video. I put a lot of work into it, multiple hours of finding the right things to say, as well as writing the script I read off of and stuttered on about 50 times. If you enjoyed, please leave a like, subscribe, turn on post notifications, and have a wonderful day.